Alright everybody, welcome back to the channel. So if you're new to this channel guys, well, my name is Oscar, and on this channel we're gonna start documenting every single thing that it takes to start an Amazon FBA business. Now you may be wondering, what kind of business am I trying to run? Well, I am doing a bit of a mixture from wholesale and retail arbitrage, okay? So I'm kind of mixing them both at the same time. I'm not doing no private label or anything like that. I will be doing wholesale and retail arbitrage because it is something that I believe that I can do. I love putting in the work, I love putting in the time, so I believe I can do it. Plus, retail arbitrage is something that I'm not unfamiliar with. That's already something that I'm doing on eBay anyways. But with that being said guys, on this video, we're gonna go over some of the tools, resources, supplies, whatever you wanna call it, that I will be using in order to send shipments to Amazon. That way we don't mess up. So if some of you are curious, I will go over some of the tools I will be using and hopefully bring some type of value to you guys and understanding what type of items and supplies you're gonna need in order to send items to Amazon FBA, all right? So remember, we're documenting everything that it takes to start this business, all right guys? So I welcome you to my channel, subscribe, leave a comment down below, let me know what you guys think, smash that like button, and let's get straight to the supplies, all right? Let's go. All right, everybody. So right here, you can see two boxes. Now ignore the writing on the first one right here. This was kind of an old box that my girl had that she said I can use for some of the supplies. And right here is a box that I have from Amazon with another supply. So let's break it down real quick on the supplies that I am using in order to make my shipments to Amazon FBA. Alright, so first and foremost, tape. I mean, you're gonna need tape to tape up the boxes that you're gonna send to Amazon FBA. So if you have seen in my other first video, you know that I bought that one box from Lowe's. So we're gonna need tape to basically tape that box once we put our items to ship to Amazon, alright? So in the meantime, I got two random tapes. I mean, it's nothing new, some of the same things that you can use for eBay and whatnot. But yes, you're gonna need tape, alright guys? Now secondly, you're gonna need these Scotty peelers, okay? I don't know how many of you, take off labels from either Walmart or Target or something like that. So you need to take out stickers and whatnot. These Scotty peelers are a lifesaver, okay? So using them to take off those labels and whatnot is a huge game changer because you can be having this, original labels that you use for retail arbitrage when you're sending them into Amazon, okay? So you gotta take off those price tags, you gotta take off those labels, So these Scotty peelers work like a charm. Now another item that I am using is this scanner right here. Now you don't need this scanner. I guess it turned on. Now let me just say this again guys, you do not need this scanner whatsoever for your Amazon FBA business, okay? But it does make it a bit easier and saves up way much more time when you are scanning the UPC numbers. I think that's what it's called. So instead of taking the time and typing them one by one, number by number, you simply scan the barcode and boom, it'll upload it right into the laptop and right into your Amazon inventory. Therefore, it will pull up the item really fast without having to look at every single number on that label. I mean, come on guys. You don't want to take the time and put 75353. I mean, it just takes up too much time. But again, you don't need it. But personally, I like to save my time, so I got it. Now, one of the last items that I did get for this, guys, is a Dymo label writer, okay? This is a 450 by 450. Now, this is to print out labels that you're gonna need to label on your items when you ship them to Amazon, okay? So let's say this was a packaged box or whatever. Well, once you have it wrapped up nicely and whatnot, you will need to print out a label in order to put on it to label it to Amazon so that they know what the item is, okay? So without those labels and without this label maker, it's gonna be a little bit more difficult and you're not really gonna be able to ship those items to Amazon, okay? So now this roughly cost me like around $7 to $80. Now the tape, I don't remember honestly, maybe $3, $2, something like that. The scanner, it was like 30-40 bucks if I recall. Scotty peelers, $10. Now guys, in total, all of these items cost roughly like $100, a little bit over $100, nothing too much. And as you can see over here, we got the labels for this. We bought a whole, I forgot how much this was honestly, but either way, it's a shit load. We got a crap load of these because I know we're gonna desperately need them. Now I forgot to mention just one more item, and that's these poly bags right here, guys. Okay, Now I bought a multiple pack, so there's large, medium, small, very small. Just for certain items, you know, different items for different measurements, different weight, whatever you want to call it. So now for the majority of the time, you're not going to need the poly bags as much, but it is recommended that you poly bag just about every single item that you send to Amazon. Because remember guys, you're sending them to a warehouse. Now I don't know about some of you, but if you've never worked at a warehouse or ever been inside a warehouse, they can get really dusty, really dirty. You know, certain products can get damaged. So having these poly bags, you know, it will help your items not get dirty, dusty, you know, just all nasty looking, okay? Now you don't need to poly bag every single item, okay? Please understand that you do not need to poly bag every single item. But I don't know about you guys, but I would not want to receive an item from Amazon that comes all dusted, bent, damaged, and then you have to return the item back to the seller. And then you as the seller, well, I mean, it's gonna come out of your pocket having those returns and whatnot. So in my honest opinion guys, it's worth getting the poly bags, okay? They cost like roughly 20 bucks or so for this multi-pack. So I mean, if you bought them singly, they might cost even cheaper. But again guys, it's not worth, you know, going through the whole hassle of a return. It's better to do it right once, you know, pay that extra buck just to make sure that the item arrives nicely and whatnot. Because I mean, who doesn't love a nice quality received item, okay guys? Don't go cheap on this. You gotta make sure it looks nice, make sure you have the proper equipment. Now for all this in total, this is probably like what, 150, barely around so I mean 150 bucks invested into this guys. So again guys, these are just some of the most important items that I believe you should have if you do plan on doing this on your own, okay? Now again, the scanner, not fully needed. Poly bags, not needed either. On some items you will need them, like clothing and whatnot, but for the majority of the part you really don't need them. But again, I advise that you do it, okay? So again guys, those are the supplies that I am using right now at the moment for my business, okay? And just like I mentioned in the last video, you need a credit card. So all of these items were bought on my business credit card. Therefore, I got a little bit cash back from all those items, okay? So I basically got paid to buy stuff that I needed, okay? But again, those are some of the supplies that you need for Amazon FBA. Maybe you need more, maybe you don't. These are just some of the supplies that I will be using right now. So again guys, we're documenting every single step, every single process, you know, the whole journey and trying to scale this Amazon FBA business, all right? Now just one quick note guys, whether I fail, whether I do this, I mean, it doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, I can say that I tried, okay? That's the problem with most people, is that they never try guys. So if you're watching this right now and you're maybe a little bit inspired to do it, and maybe, you know, it fires you up a bit in your chest and whatnot, just start, okay? Just do it. Try something new, take a risk, don't be afraid. Again, I welcome you to my channel. Join me on my journey guys. And as always, I'll see you in the next one, all right guys? Hopefully this brought you some great value. But again, I'll see you later, all right? Later.